What's going on, guys? HG Athlete Brandon Harding here for episode 2 of the HG Muscle series, following along my prep. Today we're doing a push day. We've got chest, shoulders and triceps. I'm going to be taking you through what I'm doing today, how I'm warming up, preparing for each exercise, and what happens. But first, we're going to make a pre-workout. We found ourselves a trusty band with these warm-ups, warming up the rotator cuffs. You don't even need like a band that has that much restriction. The thinnest one in your gym is probably good enough. We're just going to warm up the rotator cuffs a little bit. You usually do this for about 15-20 reps. Circuits of 3, or circuits of 2. As long as you feel warm and you're ready to perform the exercise, that's all you need to worry about. I've never had like anything that stopped me from coming to the gym and working out. I did sometimes have like some tension on the bench press in this arm, like where my almost like shoulder connects to my chest, but it's never given me any problem in terms of performance. Like it's never stopped me from lifting heavy or like kept me out of the gym, but it's a feeling that I'm trying to stop from becoming a problem before it does become a problem. There's too many things going wrong in the world right now. The last thing we need is an injury. Now, some people like to do this with a straight piece of wood, but me personally, I'm not that flexible yet. So I use one of the bands, grab it quite close in, and just fully rotate, as so. They're pretty lightweight. I'm gonna do some sideways. All these are chicken wings. Moving on, just to warm up the elbows a little bit because we are going on to the bench press. This is one of the most dangerous movements that you can be doing in the gym, especially considering you are pressing a heavy ass bar over your neck. You want to be warm, you want to be ready for the movement, so we're going to warm up our elbows just to get some fluid in there. As well, another thing, elbows it runs in my family that my uncle actually has tendonitis from doing a lot of drilling, a lot of like vibration work, and that's hurt his elbow. And if it runs in the family, that's something I want to try and avoid as well. So when doing this, bring the rope up as if you're doing like a bicep curl with it. Bring your, like, externally rotate your fists and then bring it down and press outwards. I train abs for the first time because I'm prep. I like to do abs every other day and vacuums every single morning. Just keep the waist tight. I don't like recommend them, but you can vacuum every morning if you wanna. But I'm prep because I don't really train abs that much on the off season. I say I do. I say I will, but it never really happens. Maybe like once every 2 months I'll train abs. I don't know. I'm just being honest. Basically, train abs for the first time in about 3 months yesterday, and I tell you what, even I'm in bits. I'm finished. But they look good. Well, we're starting to anyway. As prep goes on, I'll just get a bit stronger. You know, like getting like 3.5, like 4 reps eventually in many weeks to come. Soon. As you can see, exercise number 2, we're doing cable flies at like a mid sort of range. We're doing more of a press than a fly at the same time. So we're not like fully extending our arms out and like bringing them straight. We're almost doing like a press and a fly at the same time. It's just like the way I feel comfortable in this exercise. And then we're gonna do this for a total of about 3 sets, 15-20 reps. the incline dumbbell press. A little bit of a secret about me. I suck at incline. For some reason, I must have just been doing flat bench for so many years and not realized that my incline was slacking. With the incline bench press, the barbell press, I'm like substantially weaker, but with dumbbells, it's not so bad. We're gonna start on 80, go to 100, and just see what we can do today for a top set of about 4 to 5 reps. I also come to the gym to lift heavy, not for the whole like I feel like a lot of like, you know, it feels weird calling myself a bodybuilder, because I look at people like Antoine and like he's a bodybuilder. I'm just like a skinny guy trying to be a bodybuilder. But even still, with bodybuilding, typically the hypertrophy route is, you know, the path most taken. But I do like to come to the gym and try lift heavy and try hit like 1 rep maxes and come in the gym to like have fun. You need to do things that like bring you back in the gym, as well as things that make you progress in the gym. And if lifting heavy makes you feel good, then do it. Originally, I was planning on doing a fly, as I said, and then a press, but considering I do want to do a little bit more shoulders with today's workout, because my last push day was primarily chest as well, so I'd like to, you know, do more shoulders and not be in the gym for about 4 hours today. So we're moving on to a press, the 4th and final press of chest. I may superset this with the press that's next to me, just because it feels so good, and then move on to some side laterals. Yep. So instead of doing it facing forward and basically screwing myself over, like I can't contract the chest as much as I could, as if I was to twist, shortening the distance, and then I can really bring the pec, you know, closer to the machine and squeeze, almost like squeeze into it. But I don't actually have to, you know, move, I just stay here. So those kind of sets where you need to be asking yourself questions like, how's it going to feel when they call your name out in your 2nd place? You're going to feel like a failure, so if you don't push yourself in the gym and do more than you think your opponents are doing, then don't expect to win. Now we're all lubed up and ready to go. We have these cool contraptions that we like to call the Wolverine hooks here at Pure Muscle and Fitness. They add a different dynamic to a lift. Obviously, holding a dumbbell in the same place your whole lifting career, obviously you're used to the center of gravity of that weight being like distributed somewhere, obviously in the palm of your hand. But when you use these, it almost makes you weaker, because obviously the center of gravity is shifted and it's hard to explain. Just take my word for it. Okay, so with this exercise, make sure that when you are doing side lat raises, that your elbows are higher than your hands, because the higher your elbows, the more the shoulder will actually be contracted. Opposed to a lot of people, when they do it, they're actually lifting up their hands a lot higher, which isn't doing anything. Your elbows, obviously, as you can see, the higher my elbows are, my shoulders contracted more. So always make sure that's the case when you are doing this exercise. All right, so moving on to shoulder exercise number 2. Something that I've been doing for the past few shoulder workouts that you may have seen in vlogs if you follow me on YouTube, but it's utilizing a seated side lateral machine. We're not actually going to be using it for the side lateral machine like capability. We're actually going to be hooking our arms into like a double bicep position, but like putting our hands up and then almost bringing our shoulders up just like this kind of motion. And it the burn on the front delt, it's just something else. So if your gym actually has one of these and you can do this exercise, do yourself a favor and just get on it. Right, so the only actual pressing shoulder movement that we're going to be doing on this shoulder workout is this thing we're going to do right now. I feel like a proper bodybuilder when I do this, because it's like you know when you see a piece of machinery, you see everyone using it, and then you see that massive bodybuilder using it a different way, like he'll grab the bar instead of the hands. This is like that. I mean, a lot of people, like they'll face like facing up, but us absolutely massive guys here at the gym, we like to face the machine itself. This machine is so strange because I'm literally pressing like a plate aside, but it's so heavy. The machine itself, like the apparatus, the actual mechanics of it just make this weight so heavy. But clean 10 reps, do this about 4 times. As you can see, the first tricep exercise is actually overhead press, cable French press, if you will. We're going to be supersetting this now with machine push down. Fuck, it's heavy. 3 times. Before the glasses slip off. Alright guys, so I think we're done. That's a pretty satisfactory workout, don't you think? We did a bunch of volume, tried to go heavy, and got a really good pump along the way. Right now, I'm gonna do the dirty, take the top off, expose the nipples, and do a physique update, because I think it's about the time I'm 16 weeks out now from my show, and it's at the 17 week out point. I feel like you're just at that point where you're just so far away from looking like you've dieted that you just don't want to take your top off. But it's been a week. It's been easy. I've got no cravings. I've had no cravings, should I say. And it's been a really smooth transition into the dieting phase. And I'm feeling ready, I'm feeling motivated, and just almost just like excited to watch my body change. One thing I love about preps, me personally, like for me, the whole like, you know, accolades of winning shows and being a pro and getting to that hopefully pro card status, it was never about that for me. It was always about just like the idea of setting myself a goal and completing that goal. So just like completing tasks and goals that I set for myself. And competing is a great, how do I explain this? It's like, because prep is so hard, that what you feel when you've stepped on stage and you're showcasing everything you've worked for, it gives you a feeling that like, I can't even explain. Because you've overcome things, so many moments, so many questioning, like so many self-questioning times throughout the entire, you know, 12-week, 16-week or 20-week, even 24-week, you know. I've got some friends that do like literally 5-month preps. When you've overcome all those little obstacles, all those questions like, am I doing this for the right reason? Why am I even doing this? Why am I putting my body through all this pain? You know, and you get through it and you're on the other side, man, it's just so worth it. So I'm excited to continue on and see where we can take it. Okay, so now I have my breath back. We're gonna end this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm actually having a lot of fun filming these series for HD Muscle. Recording videos myself a lot of the time for my own channel. It's like, I enjoy it, but it's really nice to, you know, have someone record your workouts for you. You don't have to like, I sometimes like balance my camera like on my bag. There's like a homemade tripod, but even still, had a really good workout. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something you can take to your own workouts, and I hope you're enjoying following all of us along on our dieting journeys. Even though there are a bunch of things going on in the world right now that are a little bit sad, that are demotivating, hopefully these videos can keep you motivated in this time of, you know, desperation and sadness and whatever else. So if you enjoyed it, smash the like. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.